Hey guys, Hotshot here, and I wanted to basically go over just a few things about Johnny, considering that the community has been talking about him for basically on Reddit, every Twitter post, and there's a lot of issues with him right now that need to be addressed. So right now, Johnny has been nerfed, and he's pretty much unplayable because they nerfed his lunge, or they fixed the bugs so where he can't really swing and move at the same time, so there's really nothing to really play him for. I only played him to kind of test out what the problems are, and right now his lunge is just awful now considering how they changed it, and Gun needs to rework Johnny as soon as they can, because this dude is just the worst player, their worst family member in the game now, and he's just not that good to play. Obviously there are still a lot of Johnny players out there that still play him even at the time of this video, but Gun needs to rework him. Now I've seen a lot of people on Twitter say like they need to revert the change and make him have that. Yet like one of my problems was not the fact that he could do it. I mean, it was annoying to go against, but like for his sake, you know, you have wall gaps and crawl spaces to go through, but the main problem that Johnny had was the fact that his lunge was just hitting from miles away when I wasn't close to him. Because like, okay, if you want to keep that on him, just fix the bug where he's hitting me from miles away, so he just has a really bad lag spike, or just his lunge can hit from miles away. I think it was just bugged, or it's just really laggy to go against him. That was my problem with Johnny. It wasn't necessarily like, oh, he was just so broken, but it was just that his hitbox was just hitting me from miles away, and that's what I really hated about him, was just how he was just completely has no utility and just really lacks a lot of that. Now, I can go on a record and say, like, yeah, he was pretty weak and needed some buffs. He needs a full rework, and I'm hoping that they do it, because he just suffers a lot from no utility. He doesn't really have anything to lock the game down a little bit just to keep on par with a lot of things. So what they really need to do is just look at his stats, or if they really wanted to change him slightly, they could have just nerfed his savagery a little bit, because it was really high, because in all honesty, he's just a shit bubba right now. When the game first came out, he was a shit bubba. Now he's just really weak, and he's just completely, like, in terms of just being like a support, he's just not really that great compared to the rest of the cast. Like, Sissy's even better than him, Nancy's better, just everyone's better right now, and there's really no incentive to really play him, so Gun really needs to look into ways to make him feel better. Now, they commented on Twitter about they're always going to look into ways to improve him, but I think what they really need to do is rework him. Obviously, there's a lot of people who say, oh, they need to revert the change and make him the way he used to be, but the issue is that if you want to keep that in the game, if you want to revert that, just make sure that his lunge actually works to where it's not hitting you from 10,000 miles away, because that was the problem with him, is that he's hitting you from miles away, and he was just super buggy to where I wasn't even getting hit. That was the problem. And I mean, I wouldn't mind if they gave him like another weapon or something to kind of compensate. If they did something else, I don't know, but Gun, if you're listening to this, Matt, Wes, someone on Gun's team, or Sumo, you guys need to really just take your time with this and make sure that it's the right rework that you guys want to see in the game, because his hunt ability is just completely useless, and I don't think it's that great anymore. Hopefully you guys just reconsider any changes, because this dude is just completely terrible to play, and I'm just hoping that whatever you guys are thinking, it's hopefully good. He needs like some sort of slowdown. He needs something to give his kit more something to play for. I don't know. Like I said, he could have like an axe or something, but I don't know. That was just a suggestion. That wasn't me saying that should really be in the game, or no, that should be in the game. But I just think something else to help him out, because right now he's just completely terrible, and they need to really consider what their community wants. So Gun, hopefully you're listening to this. Send this to Sumo, send this to whoever on your team. It needs to happen, because right now he's terrible. So yeah, that's pretty much what I really wanted to say. Johnny sucks. Gun, please rework him, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Goodbye.